All right, good morning, everyone. Surprise, it's Salena this morning. So I'm Salena Trabuc. I'm an independent promoter with the company Prüvit, and I'm super excited to get to share with you guys today all about mixers. One of my favorite conversations, something that really got that fuel and that basis behind my business when I came on and got started. And we're gonna keep this super simple. We're gonna keep this super short, guys. First, I want to make sure you guys all go to the Prüvit Facebook page that you like, share, comment. Remember that we always want to protect the house, but getting started, rocking and rolling with how to get started with the mixer. How many of you are like, wow, that looks scary? You've seen lots of pictures with lots of people there, and oh, you can't see me? Oh, can everybody else see me? Yes? Okay. So as far as those mixers, I know that gets kind of scary. We see these big, huge Keto 101 workshops and stuff where Brian's flying in, where Abigail's going, where Sylvia's on the road. That is not what you get your business started with. Those all start with these in-home core, back to the basics mixers. So this can be day one for you. Maybe you don't even have product yet. You don't have to have a huge story. Like, we're literally going to give you the tools today to make those mixers a success. So mixers simply start out with your excitement, and you just need to share with 2 to 3 people. It can be in your home. Maybe you've got yoga studios close to you, and it's somewhere that you like to go and enjoy. You like to go out there and participate in those yoga classes, but you haven't shared this experience. You could set up a little bitty table afterward for people to go ahead and just find out about the product by simply shaking it up, sharing it with them. But as far as the in-home mixer, that is what I got started with. It started with 2 people that I invited to my house. We only had 1 product at that time. We now have 5. So now you're gonna wanna make sure that you have all 5 products so they can try all of them. Whoever got you started can help you to have that product there on hand. You're gonna need a shaker cup, all right? You're gonna need some cups. You're gonna need a hacker's guide, and you're gonna need some way to share that campfire video. We still don't want to be the message, guys. We want to be that messenger, okay? So even if you don't have a TV to put something on, you can always, everybody has a phone, right? Nobody leaves home without their phone. So you can always invite them over, and I encourage you to personally invite. Don't ever do a big, huge Facebook invite, evite, anything like that. Simply pick up the phone and call those people, say, hey, listen, I'm really excited about something. Will you come over and listen? Come and listen and learn. You don't even have to bring your checkbook. Just come and listen and learn. So you're going to personally invite through that phone, but you're also going to share that campfire video right there in your home. Now, if you're fancy, you can hook it up to the TV, all right? But you're simply going to start out just by mingling, just by being nice, sharing your excitement. Show that campfire video. You're going to shake up the ketones. You're going to have your own personal story, your own personal testimony. People buy things because of that excitement. They're going to buy things. They're going to be interested in wanting that because they're going to want to hear those testimonies. They want to know, like, does this really work? They don't care. They really don't care about all the science. They want to know that it works. So you're going to have those 2 to 3 people over. You're simply just going to shake that product up, pour it in some cups, let them watch that campfire video, and you're going to connect them with your story, but you're also going to connect them with somebody else's story. So remember, if you don't have anybody in your local market right there around you that you can pair in with to have that mixer with, you can always Zoom somebody in just like this, right? We all know how to do Zoom. We're on Zoom today. So you can Zoom in that person for that third-party validation. They can Zoom in to share their testimony. They can Zoom in to share another piece of excitement about the product that you have in hand. So maybe you're not comfortable having it at your house. If you have a local Starbucks, go to a local Starbucks. Go to a restaurant. We've done lots of them in restaurants. It works out perfectly. Most restaurants will have a separate little room. So as long as somebody gets some drinks, or maybe you get some artichoke dip, people can come and listen and learn. But it purely is that excitement that gets people excited. How many of you have went to maybe a keto workshop? Maybe you went to a big event. You walked out with so much excitement. You were ready to go share this with everybody. You were ready to go have one of your own, right? Yeah, it's the same thing with these small intimate ones. Those 2 people will sit there thinking, oh wow, I could share this with 2 other people. Maybe they're not even a customer yet. That is going to set the basis for them in turn to be able to invite 2 more people so then they can get their product for free. Maybe that's their goal. You're going to find out what their goal is. Maybe have one at a local bowling alley. You know, find something fun. We want this to be community. We want this to be relational. So don't think a little outside of the box, but remember, it is simply as simple as inviting 2 people, having a shaker cup, having product. Make sure you have those 5 and 10 day experiences too. You want to be able to send them home with product. So make sure you have the 5 and the 10 days for them to take home too. So as those individuals are like, hey, I want to have one of these. I know 2 or 3 people that would want to have more energy, that would want to have better sleep. Any of these benefits on the side of this box that you're going to share with them at your mixer. So those individuals are going to say, hey, I know 2 people. Put it on your calendar. I literally had mixers, little mixers set up virtually 7 days a week when I got started. Literally, it would be their first exposure to the conversation, but they were so excited about what they felt, what they heard, what they tasted, and again, it was only orange then, that they were ready to have their own. So this can spiral your customers, this can spiral your promoters. It sets that pace of just how simple this conversation is to share. So as those grow, then you can lead into a biohacking workshop. As you get about 100 people in your community, maybe it's 5, 10 leaders that really can just pour into a mixer, a huge mixer, and those start growing. That's when you bring in another element. That's when you bring in someone like Abigail. It's when you bring in someone like Brian James, someone like Sylvia to come in and do it at a whole nother level, all right? That's gonna fuel the fire to those promoters to then in turn want to start working their businesses even more. That gives the customers, those potential individuals that are interested in the product, to come and find out the basics. It isn't all about science. It isn't all about the nuts and bolts about the product. It literally is about getting people around that energy of our community, letting them sample and try the product, and inviting them into that community. You can have some keto foods if you're doing this on a bigger level. If you've got a biohacking workshop, it's fun to have little nuts, little keto snacks to where they can see what you eat on a regular basis. People ask that a lot. Even in your own in-home mixer, if you have a few extra fat bombs in the freezer, pull them out. But don't have a whole smorgasbord. Keep it simple. Share how they can participate as a customer. Share how they can participate as a prover. Whether you're doing your in-home intimate mixer or whether you're having a biohacking workshop, make sure you share both of those conversations. Who doesn't love free product? So they find something they're excited about. They've got benefits that they're looking for. And now you add in the element that they can get it for free, whether they're a customer or whether they're a promoter. So keeping it simple. After you work up to doing the biohacking workshops, then you can start working into having more masterminds. Masterminds of how to share this conversation out with the simple watch, connect, and the enroll. So remember, you don't need anything else besides a smile on your face, energy and excitement, product to shake up in that shaker cup, some cups to put it in, a hacker's guide to send them home with, and your 5 and your 10 day experiences to offer to them so that they have product to take home. So it's ketones, the stories, and your excitement. Keep it that simple. Keep building from one to the next. Invite someone else to share that conversation and that momentum in your business. That excitement in you is going to keep fueling. So remember, ketones, stories, and excitement And I challenge you today to get 3 mixers set up. Even if today is day 1, then that means 2 to 3 people at your house. If this is 2 years in, still do 2 to 3 people at your house. Those 2 to 3 turn to 4 to 6, 10 to 20 to 100. Build in that local market, and you're going to have a solid foundation. You're always going to have excitement around where you are. So ketones, stories, and excitement. You guys have an absolutely wonderful day today.